That's a steep hole. Good morning. We are off to Belograchik fortress. Mercy. It's about 2.5 hours up north. Join me as we go explore and see what else there is along the way. We were driving through this town when we noticed that every building here seems to be pretty much abandoned. So we thought we'd have a snoop around and see what we can find in what is this place called? There's cars going through, but I mean, we were going through. Yeah. Let's have a snoop around. That's ominous. It was built in 1928, yeah. I think.
I like the lines on the door.
I wonder when the last time someone lived here was. A while ago. Like a lot of places, everyone moved away from these small little towns and into probably Sofia from here. So the population of these towns just goes up and up and up until it goes back down to zero. You know, they say you plant pears for your heirs. They say that because they say that.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your foot. This would be a lovely little house.
It would be. It looked like they were building it and then it just stopped.
Yeah. There's certainly some people in this village. Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
Photographs.
That's so cool. Well, we know who is the last people speaking.
Can you read any of that?
What you are, I don't know, like why, but I just know that only you are in my heart.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It's very sweet.
Do you reckon he sent it?
Maybe. No, it's from the woman. It's from his wife, probably.
Oh, let's leave these here.
Yeah.
The rain has found us as well. This is probably a bustling Soviet village at one point.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
And I imagine the only factory that was here closed down and everybody probably left.
Yeah, we drove past it a while
Yeah.
ago, yeah.
Then everybody went, well,
Go to Sofia.
go to Sofia or die here.
Yep.
I'd like to have seen Dolny Lom in its heyday, when it was bustling and full of babushkas running around, being all kind and feeding everyone. And hard-working men at the factory. But I guess not. Like a lot of towns, I feel like, in the Balkans in general, but Bulgaria certainly. But there's still people here. There's two old fellas over there. They got a dog. Life's still happening in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah.
Good. We're a little bit lost.
I have no idea where we are.
The road's getting thinner and not as good.
And flooded.
Be fine. Nothing bad ever happened in the Bulgarian mountains. Oh yes. These steps are a ladder. Got some comments on some videos which were like, why are you always out of breath? Well, this is why. This is why. It's because it's high. But worth it. It's like a little Grand Canyon. Only nice because there's trees. This fortress has been here since 100 AD, which I think is pretty impressive. And it's been kind of in general use. Let's stand still. Starting off as like a Roman fortress which was built literally out of the rock. You can see why you'd think to build a fortress out of the rock. That's how it started off. And then the Ottomans kind of got here and they fortified it again when they wanted to help with the June uprising. A place where you could keep military units quickly to quash some of the rebellion that might be starting in some of the towns. The Hoyuks, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's a fortress that's been important for 2,000 years. It's the same thing, right? The second you get up here, what are you going to do? Fight a war? You're going to need a rest. Also, why build a fortress like right exactly here? It's because that's Romania and that's Serbia. And this is Bulgaria. So it makes sense that this might be a key strategic position. Turns out there's going to be a Bulgarian opera here. About the place. I do wish we were stopping for it.
Yep.
I just like thinking about all the people who might have sat here who are looking at this view. And how the view's changed. And, well, the human parts of the view have changed. The rest of it's all kind of stayed the same. It's never so obvious that everything's just made up lines on a map than when you're at the border of a few countries. These are nice. They taste a bit like Christmas. I advise them. I don't mean disappointment. They taste like ginger.
The emotion you associate with Christmas is disappointment, huh?
Here goes nothing. I lived.
I really want to know what's going on there.
It's one of those Bulgarian cults, I'll tell you. Also, I'll say right now, walking over here makes it feel like it's higher than it is in other places. If I was the Tsar, at any point over the operation and ownership of this fortress, I would make almost all of these my face. That's just absolutely happening. No matter the cost, which I imagine would be more in lives than money. What do you mean there's logistical problems? You just think of all the people that have been before you doing all this stuff. Fighting for their lives and whatnot. I love that stuff. You know? Trying to touch some history. Alright, we're getting off the track. Climbed up a side. This bit is actually off the beaten track. There's definitely not a path to this bit, right?
No.
This is just...
This is us off-roading.
I'm going to try and off-road with minus a limb. Think of all the kids that have done this in the past, right?
Many.
All the kids who have gone up to its highest part so they can chuck rocks off the thing. That's what I did as a kid. If in the background of this video Liz just goes woof and she's gone, at least we'll have it on record that it had nothing to do with me.
That's right. You're innocent.
Yeah. This is what we want. Off the beaten track. I could hike around this kind of stuff all day.
Yeah.
We're not the first people who have had this idea. There's two little footholes carved out of the rock. I'm jumping to this one. I won't be jumping to this one. This is pretty good.
Definitely worth it.
Look at all like the Jesus rays coming from the clouds.
It's amazing. Our time here is blessed.
Alright, the question is, what lives in this hole? And how far do I put my hand in to find out? Goblins?
Maybe the Tsarachina aliens are hiding out here.
You know the Tsarachina aliens know about the place.
Of course.
Just saw quite a few squirrels, so I think possibly we've answered the question. Squirrels would be the most erratic murderers out there.
They would be. Thanks.
I'm pretty gentlemanly. You are driving though, so I can't leave you behind.
That's true. I'm pretty sure we came this way, but...
Will that make the video?
Definitely not.
Probably. Oh, we're taking a walk into busy old Belograchik town, surrounded by all those nice big mountains. Everyone's growing wine. Something for wine.
This is figs.
Fig wine. You've all had it. You love it. Lots of roses and grapes. This old mosque. Actually very beautiful. Everyone's growing something here in Belograchik. I bet they've got a traditional hat. We're on the lookout for a traditional hat, of course we are. We're just under enough shelter here to not be getting too wet. And I ordered this food, and I'm eating it, so that's happening. But it is... it is certainly raining. It's a nice town. I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.